Carmen.
Oh.
Because
Dun, dun.
ダイスと一緒に Zoom で Q&A に答えれること、そして時間を過ごせることを楽しみにしていました。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
I think Mickey and I would both like to say thank you to the Carousel Figure Skating Club for giving us this opportunity, and I think we're gonna have a fun time tonight. I'm so excited that my former Japanese teammate Mickey Ando has joined us.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something in Japanese.
Yeah.
皆さんおはようございます。Hi everybody, here in Japan is morning time and I'm gonna speak in Japanese. ギリギリ私用意しまして、今さっき着席しました。今日はいい天気なので、皆さんとダイスと一緒に Zoom で Q&A に答えれること、そして時間を過ごせることを楽しみにしていました。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
I haven't really talked to you in a little bit since this coronavirus started. Do you want to give us a little update how it's going in Japan and how you're dealing with the situation?
Okay, so here in Japan it's kind of same situation in US, but I think it's a little bit easier to go out. You know, like we can go walk the dog and not so many people are just staying home. Few people, they could go to the park for like 30 minutes to, you know, enjoy the air and everything, but it's getting better.
Right now, I am in USA, and I think we've been in quarantine for 6 weeks now. Yeah, I haven't been to the rink in 6 weeks. You know how in the US, no one wears masks?
Yeah.
In Japan, it's normal, right? Like in Japan, it's normal to wear masks in public, but it's so interesting to see now in America. I think a lot of places it's mandatory to wear masks now. So whenever I go to the store, everyone's wearing masks, and it's just so interesting to see, I think.
Yeah, I think so too, because I never see American or international people wear the mask.
Yeah. Oh, is the ice rink open in Japan right now?
Close.
And you guys don't know how long until they reopen?
No, I just know in Yokohama it's closed for 1 month.
The club Mickey, they were so kind enough to kind of gather a lot of the questions that the viewers sent in. I feel like I'm interviewing you. I'm gonna kind of go through it, okay?
Okay.
So for everyone who's watching, if you don't know who Mickey Ando is, that's crazy. I'm gonna give you a little bio about her. She is the 2007 and 2011 World Champion, 2011 Four Continents Champion, 2004 World Junior Champion, and 3-time Japanese National Champion. And she is also the first female skater to land a quadruple jump, which would be the quad salchow. My accomplishments can't compare, but I was the first Japanese male skater in Japan to land the quad salchow in competition. Did you know that?
When you came to Hackensack, the first moment I was like, who is this boy that's quad? Not speak Japanese, but he's Japanese.
All the results you made in the past, which would be the most memorable competition throughout your competitive career?
Last Nationals, 2013. Because it was after I gave birth my baby. I had no idea after the baby how to train and how it's my body or health were going on. I learned from beginning again. But then at Nationals I could do chopos and I made it to skate in a free skating in the last group. So I was really happy and the audience was really warm that moment. I feel like welcome back Mickey.
How long did it take you to get back into shape after you gave birth?
I was on the ice after 1 week.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
When I tried first single jump, it was this high. What about you?
A lot of people don't know, but I think when I won that NHK trophy, you know, the reason why is because that season, when the Grand Prix list came out, I found out that I wasn't even selected to be in the Grand Prix series. I clearly remember telling Frank, I don't know how much more I could give. The Japanese field is so deep, and I don't know how I can compete, especially if I'm not selected for a Grand Prix series. And I clearly remember telling him, I'm gonna go to Japan, 日本だと選考会, and it was between me and Ryuju Hino, and I just remember going there being super prepared. I think that was the first time during the summer where I was doing like clean long run throughs, and I went in there and I just gave it my all, and then I found out that I was selected. So I think because of that hardship, and because I almost like gave up, it was almost like I redeemed myself. I knew how much capability I had, and I think that is the reason why that would be the most memorable out of everything.
I know how that feeling, because in 2013 I asked the Japanese Federation also that please send me to Grand Prix B, just in case that if I could be in a good shape I could have the chance to go into the Olympics, but they said no. I wrote a letter to them to explain the situation and help me. They just invited me for 3 competition for Grand Prix B, so I could have a point to have a chance to go into the 2014 Olympics. Every situation makes me really strong.
Have you been following skating recently?
Forward.
What do you think of this new generation, how it's evolving with all the quad jumps, even the girls? Like, you're the first lady to ever land a quad, and now all these girls are doing 4 quads in their program.
2001 or 2002 I landed the first quad. How many years ago? It was a long time ago, but the one thing is really interesting to see, really exciting, but also what I missed a lot is like the mature way to skate, mature feeling in senior level. I respect them a lot. The senior ladies is, why is it interesting? Why is it like touching your heart? Is because we could see emotion from heart. So that I missed a little bit now. Not bad, but good things and missing things.
There's a question for you, Miki. Do you think the age limit should be raised for senior right now?
I don't really think so. We could also improve when we get old. Like my first winning world, I was like 19. I skated in senior level when I was 15 or 16. I still couldn't beat them. I still couldn't be in a top 3. Even that I had a triple combination, like triple loop for the quad south. But it depends on ISU rules, right? We have to follow them. But my opinion is it's okay. What about you?
I hate being political. I think it's fine. I don't know.
We also feels like, okay, we have to push more ourselves, different to compete with them. I mean, because they're young too. But I will say they could jump really good too. And their spinning is amazing.
This is another question that was sent from Emi-san.
Hi. Japanese.
Do you have... Well, I was going to try to read in Japanese, but I lost my confidence, so I'm just going to read it in English. Sorry. Do you have any funny stories to tell that has happened to you at competitions? Example, forgot your costume, etc.
Not really. What about
Really?
you?
I don't know if it was funny or scary at the same time, but I do remember at Japanese Nationals, right before my long program, I lost my skates. I couldn't find my skates.
What?
It was actually when I worked with Nikolai. There's skaters out there. Make sure you always hold on to your skates, because I did one of those big mistakes where I left my boots somewhere. I think I ended up finding it like in a locker. I don't know if someone put that there on purpose. I could not find it for a good 20 minutes. So imagine what will happen to your confidence when you lose your skates right before competition. This question is from Nyanko-san. Nyanko sensei. 質問は I have a question for Dice Mickey. If you had another chance to skate your competitive program, which one would you choose? You know, honestly, Dice 一番ミキちゃんの好きなプログラム was Cleopatra. That was probably like one of my favorite ones. I thought you portrayed it very well.
Thank you. This one.
Yeah.
My favorite too, but maybe Carmen.
Oh.
Because